Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
Not a game. We talking about practice.
We thought they were, and we let them off the hook.
Inside a different league, I'm coming. I'm flat out coming.
It's my quarterback. And if you guys do that, man, it's unfair.
Yes. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to another edition of the Sports Report Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. William D. Morgan. Brought to you live by Wire to Wire Sports. We do appreciate you guys having us in your living room this week. Let me go ahead and bring everybody in. First, he is with me on Saturday nights for the Geek Gauntlet podcast. And bring my man Ando in. Ando, what's up? How you doing, man?
Well, hello, Mr. Will. How are we doing this evening, sir?
What's going on, brother? You doing all right?
You know what? I am fine and dandy and ready to talk some sports, man. Let's get into it.
There you go. There you go. And he is back, you guys. He is back. My man Kyle is back. What's up, brother?
He had to break out the jacket. He had to. I don't blame him, man. With the way the Rams put a beating down to the Buccaneers, I do not blame him.
Oh, my goodness. They did put that beat down on him. Oh, my goodness. We're going to get into all that and more. Got my man Baker Mayfield hurt, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. First up, we got to talk about the Cleveland Browns. Shedeur Sanders getting his first win. Kyle, I'm going to start with you. What do you think about Shedeur getting his first win in his debut?
Be it against the Raiders, I loved it. I like what I saw. I was happy for him. It was crazy because my little nephew, he started crying. He was like,
"Oh no!"
He's playing. I was, "Oh man, come on, man! You're not even a Browns fan. Chill out, chill out." But no, it was a nice debut. I would have loved to see him play a couple weeks before, but we got to see it. He got the W. He got the W. I think he broke a record for what was it, like starters or something like that?
17. First time that the Browns starter won their first game in his first full starting appearance in 17 attempts. Last time that happened, I think they said it was Bernie Kosar in '89, but I could be wrong on that information. But yeah, 17 rookie quarterbacks have started for the Browns. 17 had lost in a row until Shedeur Sanders.
I was happy for him. I was happy for the family, and it was good for him to play in his first professional actual season game, like not preseason or none of that. So I was happy to see it. And they got the W. So
how you doing, Bryce? Appreciate you coming through. Welcome to the stream at I-86 Network. Appreciate you coming to the stream, my friend. Thank you. And what was your thoughts about the game?
You know what? Being a Chiefs fan, I absolutely love that the Raiders got demolished. 10 sacks by that Cleveland defense. You can't say that defense isn't ever ready to play because that defense always comes in. But I think this just shows how close Cleveland could be if they have a competent offense. Their defense set them up so well yesterday that Shedeur did not have to do too much. Yes, he had an interception, and his only touchdown came on like a 5-yard screen pass that Sampson then turned into a 66-yard touchdown run. Thank God it wasn't a 67-yard touchdown run. Fucking hate that. I would have much rather prefer 69. Haha, nice. But that's just me. I thought it was a solid outing by Sanders. He played within himself. Stefanski kept the offense very limited with Shedeur. Shedeur played his style of the game, and the Browns succeeded. Can't really fault that at all.
Let me bring in a person who is making his triumphant return to the Sports Report. My man, Dan. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on with you? How you doing? Good to have you back, man.
What's up, brother? How are you?
Oh, shit, Big Dick is back. What's up, Dick?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
We're doing all right. You know what? I'm doing better now that you've come back to the show, man.
We
miss the energy that you bring into the show.
Hey, glad to hear
I can only do so much.
Yeah, you've been carrying the show, I heard.
Dude, that's why my shoulders are looking thick, bro. Looking thick because I gotta carry it.
Yeah, getting yoked.
Yep.
I hear you. You guys talking about Shedeur Sanders and shit. Keep going.
Yeah, what do you think about that game?
I thought it was. I mean, he just keeps coming. Shedeur just keeps coming back with. I mean, they're talking things into fruition in the Sanders household at this point. So I mean, that's good. It's good for him. Played well. He made that it was like one good throw that everybody was kind of freaking out about.
Yeah.
But like Ando was saying, I mean, they're going to keep the offense simple for him. It's not. You got to get a couple weeks into it so that these defenses can kind of get used to him and realize, what he's doing, what he's good at, and all that stuff. So let's not all start, jerking each other off on Shedeur Sanders already. So
not going to crown him Rookie of the Year just yet.
I wouldn't say.
Nope.
No.
I don't know if he qualifies.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Who is the Rookie of the Year, Ando? Tyrone McMillan, maybe?
Kid's playing it. Kid ruined my fantasy season last week. Him and Josh Allen put up 90 points between the two of them. So
yeah, I have Josh Allen and McMillan, but yeah, they
I would say probably McMillan. I don't think Genty can argue to be Rookie of the Year. Yeah,
he's had a good year too, though.
Yeah, I think McMillan.
He's solid. Oh, my bad.
I think McMillan's pretty solid.
Especially if he plays well tonight, and they're playing right now.
Yep, 17-3. Carolina's currently down. Just under 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
So we'll definitely see what happens there. Let me move on. But that's good to see Shedeur in there. Good to see man doing this thing. They're gonna keep it simple for him, for sure. He's got some tougher competition coming up though. So we'll see what he does. That Raiders the Raiders are terrible.
All right.
You think Pete Carroll makes it through the end of the year?
Yeah,
he probably will. They know he ain't got much to work with. All right. Let's keep this train moving on. We got a very entertaining game that went down between the Lions and the Giants. The Lions get to win 34-27. Dan, I'm gonna start with you. What do you think about that game? Did you just catch it?
What about Jahmyr Gibbs, man? Yes. Did you see that touchdown list that he's on?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he's gonna break that at this point. Like he's gonna be top of that list. That includes Randy Moss, Emmitt Smith,
Barry Sanders,
and Jim Brown. Was that list? So that's a pretty unique company. I mean, they give it to him a lot, but the thing is, like, it doesn't really matter if you give it to him a lot. He's still scoring touchdowns like at an amazing clip. So that's pretty awesome. I mean, a 23-year-old. Like, he doesn't turn 24 until the offseason. That's crazy.
That is crazy. And to see, he's so fast. It's like, if you saw it yesterday when he hit the angle, he's outrunning the angle.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's outrunning the angle.
Those Alabama running backs, man.
That's just sick. And
do you think he got paid in college?
He got to be Tyreek fast. If not faster.
Yeah, I would say that.
Tyreek ain't running that fast this year.
Jesus.
Not lately, no.
Glad you caught that.
Yeah.
Not lately, no.
Well, no, I was talking because he has a broken leg. So
yeah. We gathered that.
No, I think I think it was a solid game by the Lions. Look, you go down 20-17 at the half. You're down 10-0 at one point. And we saw the Lions. They were down. Not have for them to keep it up. And I mean, granted, it was a Giants team, but it's a different 2-10 Giants team. And I think with Reverend Jameis Winston, I have to say that name correctly. Reverend Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston. Look, the guy can ball, right? He's going to make some silly ass throws, but that dude is going to keep your team in contention. It's just a shame that Jameer, second play of overtime, hit that touchdown, and the Giants had to play from behind. The Giants are not a team that likes to play from behind. They're a team that like to kind of run the football when they can. Tracy did an amazing job yesterday. It just so happens that they met a better Lions offense that again, didn't lay down at any point in the game. They kept their head up and played complimentary football to win and keep themselves in that NFC North race, which is going to be really tight over the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh yeah. Kyle, what do you think? What did you think about the Giants and Lions game?
The Lions were playing the fucking Giants. Let's be clear. Let's just be honest. They weren't fucking going to lose to the Giants.
Squeaked it out.
We saw what happened when they played somebody good last week. We saw the real Lions last week. They allowed Jameis for 366.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking Lions team, man. I wasn't impressed. Jameer Gibbs. I love Jameer Gibbs. But
you got a problem with their defense then, probably. I mean, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
It's just
defense is horrible. I'm not going to say their defense is horrible. They don't really have a solid defense. And like I was saying last week, Dan, you missed it. Tired of them going for it on fucking fourth down all the time, especially last week.
Like Dan Campbell, that's supposed to be like strategic fourth downs. Fourth downs. Like not every single one. This isn't Madden. I'm not playing Madden.
Right, exactly.
It's not a video game, exactly.
Yeah, we're not going for you're going to get stopped a lot. Like he's I think he's playing analytics too, which is like at some point you have to look at how the game is going. Like are they stopping us on? Are they out physicaling us at the line of scrimmage? Are we gonna get this fourth down or not? Maybe the analytics say 51%, yeah, but like it's actually far lower than that in the actual flow of the game, right? I mean, that's that. And I think that's what they're looking at is they're looking at the numbers of it and going, yeah, well, we have 51% chance to get in this. Like not in every game,
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're playing the analytics. That's what they're doing.
Yeah. So he and Dan Campbell's the he's the kind of gunslinger coach or whatever. He's got that sort of vibe to him. So that's probably why he's going for more of them for sure. They should analytics Dan Campbell's mindset into those numbers as well, and figure out what their actual chance is. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on. We got the Dallas Cowboys getting a win against the Philadelphia Eagles, 24-21. Casey, I'm gonna start with you.
Bro, that jacket is awesome, by the way.
You couldn't make that shit up yesterday.
Yeah.
You couldn't make that. And then the craziest part, because mind you, since I'm here, I went on Facebook and like my older brother and a bunch of people, the Eagles fans, crickets last night. Crickets.
Yep.
Crickets. Like they were up 21-7 and could not produce a point. I heard
they're actually up 21-0. They're up 21-0 before halftime.
There were people last night wanting the offensive coordinator fired. And I just sat here like, dude, it's not this serious. They lost to the Cowboys. Okay, it's one game. But they shouldn't have fucking lost. What is going on?
Some of those losses stick out a little bit more, especially to those fans.
Yeah. Casey, they've been asking to get Petulia. I think it's Petulia as their offensive coordinator. They've been asking him to get fired since that Denver loss. That's how long they've been calling for his head.
It was wicked last night, though.
Dude,
Wicked last night.
I don't get Cooper DeJean. Why do you have him covering George Pickens? That's a mismatch.
Because you lost to Dory Jackson.
Is it because he's white, Will?
Huh?
Yeah.
Is it because he's white?
No, it's a mismatch.
It's not even that.
No, dude, they had 2 injuries. They had 2 injuries in their secondary yesterday. He was the next man up. So.
But look at it. Dory Jackson's not nice. He hasn't been nice for years.
True, but he's still a better option at the corner than Cooper DeJean is.
Yeah, because Cooper DeJean.
I want Cooper DeJean playing center field and ready to hit. That's where I want Cooper DeJean. Cooper is not my number 1, 2, 3, or 4 coverage guy. Like, I want him playing center field.
You can put him in the slot. You can put him in the slot on drag.
And from Iowa, I don't expect it. If he was from Alabama, sure. White Alabama corner, I feel like with him covering people. But he's from Iowa, bro. Just cornbread, corn-fed, keep him in center field and let him hit people. That's where I want him.
That's the weakness of the team, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, no, and it is. So you lost Adoree Jackson last night. You also lost Reed Blankenship. That's 2 of your coverage people that you had out in the game. Of course, Dak is going to go ballistic when you have Cooper DeJean covering George Pickens. And if you're not going to have him cover George Pickens, your other option is cover CeeDee Lamb. And yes, while I get CeeDee Lamb was dropping balls last night, you're not – if you're the Eagles, that's a lose-lose situation. The injuries kind of piled up. But at the same time, if you know defensively the Cowboys are going to come back, you offensively need to know that you need to put points on the board. And the Eagles, once again, played great football one half and then didn't exist a second half of a football game.
Yep.
So this is why I can't take the Eagles seriously. If the Eagles and the Rams play again in the playoffs, the Rams are going to smoke them.
The Rams have to be home, though. They have to be home.
I disagree. I think right now, if Philly and LA played in Philly, the Rams are going to beat them.
They're not coming here in the cold and winning. I can tell you that now. They're not going to win. Not in the cold. They're not winning. They didn't win last year. They're not winning here. They have to play at home. They have to.
Okay.
Rams?
Yeah. Right. The Rams have to play the Eagles at home. They have to.
I'll agree to disagree, man. I think the way the Rams are playing right now, they can go anywhere and beat any team.
Stafford's kind of weird, though, too, because Stafford was kind of one of those cold weather guys, but he always played in the dome.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so he's kind of he is. I mean, obviously, he's kind of the protected. You know, played at Georgia, so not cold.
Yeah.
So like he's like a cold weather quarterback, cold weather town quarterback, but not. You know, obviously with the Rams hasn't been, but yeah. SoFi, that's a comfy.
Little warm down there in California.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Like halfway inside too.
Speaking of the Rams, they get a win against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 34-7. Casey, I'm going back to you again, bro. What's going on with the Buccaneers?
I'll tell you. What did I say last week? Well, what point in the season is it? Todd Bowles got to go season, man. I mean, I get it. They banged up on both sides of the ball. No Mike Evans. No Bucky Irvin. We have no corners at all. We have 0 corners.
Bate was injured.
So is James Dean.
Safeties are ass. The Rams look like the Rams that won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
A couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They look unbeatable. They literally got the ball 3 times and put up 21 points straight. I was like, yo, I'm done. And then wait, when the Bucs scored, why did they score in 4 plays? Like 3 chunk plays, and we're right there in the red zone again. I said, yo, no, this is it. Yeah, I think right now the Rams played a complete football game last night.
Yep.
They almost played a complete football game when they played the Eagles, but they didn't. This is why it's a toss-up between the two, because one week you have one playing well, and then another week they look like dog shit. So it's like if they tighten everything up by the playoffs, if they can get the number 1 seed, America's picking the Rams to go to Super Bowl.
What you think, Andrew?
What I got going in the NFC right now?
They played did you peep that they played man coverage all game last night? They didn't play zone. They didn't play zone.
You said it yourself. Tampa Bay, their offense is running on scraps. You limited Chris Godwin. Like Bull said, Godwin wasn't going to play the whole game. If Godwin would have played the whole game and Baker would have been healthy for the entirety of that game, I think the Bucs put up 14, maybe 21. But you said it yourself. That defense is completely destroyed. James Dean didn't play. You were not getting a pass rush. They were double teaming Vita Vea. The Rams were basically saying somebody else put pressure on Matt. And they knew that they had to hit Matt Stafford to win that game. Yep. What didn't the Buccaneers do the entire game? They didn't hit Matt Stafford. Stafford stayed upright the entire game. You will not beat the Rams if Stafford is upright the entire game.
Moving on, we got the Kansas City Chiefs getting a win against the Indianapolis Colts at home, 23-20. Ando, explain what happened.
First off, hats off to the Colts, but what the hell were you doing not giving the ball to Jonathan Taylor in the fourth quarter? Look, the Colts are a team that like to run the football. You had 18 offensive yards in that fourth quarter. All 3 of your drives were 3 and out. Your drive in overtime was a 3 and out. You are not going to win if Jonathan Taylor does not get the football. 16 carries, 58 yards for the Indianapolis Colts. Is not Colts winning football. Look at how they ran against the Falcons. Even down to the Falcons, they were still running the football. I do not know what the hell the Colts were thinking. And then defensively, you were playing 2-man deep and playing zone defense the entire game until the fourth quarter. And then, oh, hey, let's switch to man. What's Patrick do better than anybody else? He eats up man coverage.
Yep.
You're going to send Tyquan Thornton up deep. You're going to throw Rice. You're going to throw Worthy underneath that deep route. And what didn't the Colts cover well? The under routes. That's why 3rd and 8, first down, 10-yard pickup. Why? Because Patrick Mahomes does what he does best. Pick apart man defense. The Colts lost that game. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say the Chiefs won. They really shouldn't have. If the Colts would have kept the same defense playing that entire game, Chiefs would have had a hell of a time. But if you spot the Chiefs 18 offensive yards and let them have an entire quarter to make a comeback, the Chiefs are going to beat you every time. That's what happened. I still think the Colts are a really good team, but comparing them to Denver and New England, I don't think they go on the road to beat New England or Denver.
Any thoughts, Casey?
I thought they had the game in the bag at one point. I thought they were going to win. I definitely thought they were going to win. Shout out to the Chiefs. As Ando called it last week, he said this is one they need to win. Like they needed this.
They had to win 5 out of 7.
But this is one they needed to win against a playoff team.
Yep.
They needed this one. So they made a
statement. And it was a 1-score game. We've been 0-5 in 1-score games. So this kind of turns that tide with the 1-score game.
Yep. They made a statement. I think, too, it's funny because my a buddy of mine was talking about it. He was like, yo, did you notice since Kansas City was 5-5 were the games they lost? He was like, they're not as televised as much as they usually are. They're not talking. I was like, yeah, I peeped it. A lot of the games got swapped out and so on and so forth. So for Chiefs fans, you should have a little bit of excitement. Don't get too hype. Still a lot of football left. But if they get in the playoffs, it's the Chiefs.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that.
Chiefs.
It's kind of funny you mentioned that because 3 of their next 5 are televised. They got the Thanksgiving game, obviously, on Thursday at the Cowboys. Then they have Sunday Night Football against the Texans. Then they got the Chargers at home, but that's a 1:00 game. They got the Titans on the road. That's a 1:00 game. And then Christmas Day, they got Prime against the Broncos.
I got y'all beating the they're going to beat the Titans.
Yeah.
I got them beating. I got them beating the Chargers too. I don't think the Chargers.
I got them beating the Cowboys at the moment.
Absolutely.
I got them beating the Texans. The Chargers is kind of that toss-up. I'm leaning towards Kansas City because it is at home. I got them beating the Titans. Again, coin toss with the Broncos, but because it's in Arrowhead, I got them winning. And then the Raiders. If there's 2 games that they were going to lose, it would have been the Colts, and then the Chargers or the Broncos would have been the 2 that I had losing. But with the way that the Chargers have been banged up, their offensive line is not the same. People are getting to Justin Herbert. If Justin Herbert is even healthy for that game, that's going to be a big point is if Justin is healthy.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to move on over, and I got to give credit where credit is due on this one. We got the Bears defeating the Pittsburgh Steelers 31-28. No Aaron Rodgers, but because of this, if memory serves, and Endo, if you can let this up for me, I'd appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
I believe the Baltimore Ravens are first place in the division now.
They are back
out of here.
Yeah.
Yep. Ravens have the 4th seed currently because they're tied at 6-5, just like the Steelers. But because of the divisional records, Baltimore currently holds the tiebreaker.
Holy shit.
Yep.
But that's because Baltimore has won 5 straight. Look, it's not to take anything away from Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh played a great game. But it's Mason Rudolph versus Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers would have closed that game out.
I feel like Mason Rudolph's been there for 20 years.
Yeah.
I feel like he's been a backup for 20 years.
Mm-hmm. But let's give credit where credit is due. Ben Johnson outcoached Tomlin. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
The Bears came in with the game plan. They stuck to that game plan. Down, not out. Caleb Williams is showing why. And I Will knows how much hate I gave Caleb Williams, right? I didn't think Caleb Williams was a number 1 pick. I didn't think he'd be the quarterback to lead a franchise. I thought he was too mentally immature, I think is the best way to put it. He's maturing this year. Like, through it all, the kid is maturing, right? He's not sulking. The kid is taking everything that Ben Johnson is saying. Offensive coordinator, Dennis Allen, right? I think Dennis Allen is the offensive coordinator.
I thought it was DC.
He could be the defensive coordinator. I know that they have a former head coach as their offensive coordinator. But this year, you're seeing the maturity and the growth through Caleb Williams. And I'm gonna be the first guy to say I might be wrong. I might be wrong about Caleb
I gave him much hate too.
Yeah, no, but look, the kid threw 3 touchdowns with no turnovers yesterday. That's winning football against a team that is notorious for finding a way to make a team turn over the football, and Caleb didn't turn the football over at all.
In Willie's words,
yeah,
are the Bears for real?
93.
Well, 8-3.
8-3. I'm sorry. 8-3.
Let's see who they got left.
They have the Eagles this week.
That's going to be fun on Black Friday. They still got to play the Packers twice, and they still got to play the Lions. They split against the Vikings. Their only other losses that they have was the Lions and the Vikings to start out the season 0-2, and then they lost to the Ravens, who didn't have Lamar Jackson. So how you lost that game, I don't know. But more importantly, take a look at their last 4. 47-42, 1-score game. 24-20, 1-score game. 19-17, 1-score game. 31-28, 1-score game. And all of those games, Caleb in the fourth quarter is not turning the football over. He's playing within the offense that Ben Johnson knows he can run. I'm going to say I don't know if they're going to win the division, but I think at this point they're a playoff team.
So
I don't know if they outlast Detroit.
Is it safe to say that they were right in getting rid of Justin Fields?
Oh, yeah.
I really want to like Justin Fields too, but I'm going to say, yeah, I think they were.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was the right move. Right move. That's the right move. Particularly what you've seen out of Justin Fields with the Jets.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I got to mute this real quick.
But moving right along, and I'm shocked she's not here. The Atlanta Falcons defeat my New Orleans Saints 24-10.
They need to get rid of Kyle Pitts. He's horrible. Kyle Pitts is ass.
The Saints had opportunities. Had some drives, stall. Had at least 2 15-play drives.
Yep.
3 points. Poop groupie.
But let's be fair. Kamara did not play that entire game.
Missed 2 out of 3. Huh?
Kamara didn't play the entire game. Kamara left. I think if you had that offensive scare, I think it says something different about New Orleans. But yeah.
Yeah. But the offense, and not the fact that First Cousins played well. It's just the fact that he was better. Tyler Shook, you can't blame everything on Tyler Shook. The play calling was trash. Any thoughts on that game you want to give me, Casey?
Not really. It's the Saints, man. I feel for you because they've been looking beyond the results for a minute now, and this is fucking ridiculous at this point, man.
Oh yeah,
and I feel, and it's so crazy because again, you being a fan, you saw them win the Super Bowl years back. They've always been a competitive group, even when they, especially when they had Drew Brees, and they've been good for TV, but I feel bad for my man Cam Jordan.
Yeah. Demario Davis too.
Mm-hmm. I feel bad for them.
Yeah.
Like y'all go out there and play your asses off every fucking week. Mm-hmm. And it's the same result every year. It's worse this year, but god damn.
Yeah, it's terrible, man. It's terrible. Thank you, Mickey Loomis, for giving us this terrible team. And then can't get rid of them. Can't get rid of them because the owner feels like she owes him something.
Who are we talking about?
Gail Benson. Only Mickey Lewis a job.
Oh. No, get him the fuck out of there.
Get him the fuck out of there.
Making him a consultant and just don't listen to us.
No, screw that. The Saints need to make their colors black, gold, and pink.
What's up, man?
Explicitly make pink the next paper that Mickey Loomis gets. So that he
How you
can
doing,
get
my
the
friend?
fuck out.
How you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. All right, moving a little further along because I do want to talk some NBA tonight. Then we're gonna get on out of here. We got Rob's Jacksonville Jaguars getting a close win against the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh shit! They did win?
Yeah, 27-24. They had a game-winning field goal, and then the Cardinals, 4th and 4 in overtime, decided to go for it instead of trying to kick a game-winning field goal, and Jacoby Brissett threw it into double coverage.
Damn.
Yep. I will say this, though, and he's going to kill me if he hears me saying this. The Jaguars had every right to lose that game. Lawrence had 4 turnovers yesterday.
Yep.
If a team has 4 turnovers, I don't think you have the right to win. But this just proves that the Jaguars are maturing as a team. They're not letting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mistakes ruin the mindset that they got. Look, Jaguars, 2021, 2020, they would have been down and out in that game. They would have lost 40-10. Yeah. But the fact that they kept their head up, this says something about their defense because their defense gave up 4 turnovers and they only gave up 24 points. So, am I scared of the Jaguars in the playoffs? Probably not.
No.
But, I mean, they're getting wins and they're staying in the playoff hunt, keeping Kansas City out of it. So,
yeah. Facts. Moving on over. He's not here, but the Green Bay Packers defeat the Minnesota Vikings 23-6.
Yeah, I talked to him earlier. He was disgusted. John was disgusted. He said, I don't even want to talk about football.
Is that why John's not here tonight?
No, he got some stuff going on.
Yeah. What is going on with JJ McCarthy?
John, if you're watching this, it's okay to cry, man. Just grab your pillow, hide your head under the blanket, let them tears come, man. It's all right. We've all been there. All of our Will has to do that every night with the Saints.
Will don't do that.
It's okay.
Will don't do that.
You got to say it, Will. See, even Kyle's crying right now, thinking about how bad Baker Mayfield played.
Will don't do that.
Well, just admit it, Will. Just admit it. It's okay.
Hell no, I don't do that.
Well, it's okay.
Not over Tyler Shuck.
Well, no, you cried over Spencer Rattler, sir. It's okay.
No. It's
okay.
They both suck.
Okay, well, I know you missed the days of Drew Brees. It's okay.
If you're going to cry about something, that's what you're going to cry about.
Yeah. Nah, but for real, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Vikings, I don't think JJ's it. I don't think, outside of the state of Michigan, the kid cannot play football.
Nope. I don't think he can either.
But is it fair to say that? Like, he didn't play last year. This is his first full season.
Yeah.
He's
been hurt already this year.
Yeah, we got to at least give him one more year. Just one more.
Just to see.
Yeah, give him one more. I would say give him one.
Okay. Yeah, fair. You fair, because we give Michael Penix the kind of same rules. So, all right.
We got the Seahawks defeating the Titans 30-24. Titans were a spirited bunch. Are we sleeping on Seattle?
No, you know what it is? We know their quarterback is Sam Darnold, so we know what to expect in the playoffs.
Right.
I think that's what it is. He's a good. I can't take anything away from Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold is a very competent in-season quarterback.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He'll keep your team in football games.
But when the lights are bright and the money's on the line,
hey,
all I'm saying.
It's what they say about USC quarterbacks, right? When the lights are brightest, they kind of fade out.
Yep, that's all I'm saying.
That game was a lot closer than it should have been, considering it was 30-10 at one point, and the Titans made it a 30-24 game. I don't know if Seattle just took their foot off the gas or Tennessee was like, "Hey, we're done being the laughing stock." Tennessee looked good in that second half against against Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, because I got the standings pulled up, Tennessee Titans are 1-10. Yet they are not the first team eliminated from playoff contention this year.
Damn.
The New York Giants have that honor.
Damn.
Yep.
That's crazy.
However, if the Titans lose to the Jaguars next week, they're done.
That's crazy. And that'd be a game they win. That's probably a game they'll win too.
I hope not. I hope not. Rob does not like the Tennessee Titans. For Jory's sake, I hope they put up a good fight. So.
Your brother's a Jaguars fan, right?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yeah, he hates the titties. Titans, I'm sorry. Yep.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Hates him with a passion.
Very quickly, get some news. I'm gonna hear some NBA stuff, and as I said, we're gonna get out of here. We'll probably cut out a little bit earlier tonight. Jamar Chase, coming off of his suspension, apologizes to Jalen Ramsey. Did you guys see that?
That was mature of him.
Very mature, Mr. Chase. I'm glad you realized that spitting on people is not a good thing. I'm surprised it took you a week to realize it. Or that your publicist decided to say, wait a week before you say it in case you change your mind.
Yeah.
I think what it was, in all seriousness, again, one, he had so many people, not so many people, but you had analysts and people who cover football who all said the same thing. Jamar Chase is such a great guy.
Oh, shit.
Keeps to himself and so on and so forth. So it made sense for him to apologize. I've said between him and Justin Jefferson, I like him over Justin Jefferson. So he is the best receiver in football.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard this or not. Raiders head coach Pete Carroll announced Monday that quarterbacks coach Greg Olson has been moved to interim offensive coordinator after the Raiders fired Chip Kelly.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I saw Chip Kelly get fired, but I didn't know who they named in his place.
Yeah, I didn't know that he got fired. I saw that earlier today. I was like, why would Carroll announce a new OC? And then I saw that it was Chip Kelly, and I was like, that's why, because it's Chip fucking Kelly.
Yep.
Well, shout out to Jamar Chase, man. He apologized. Yeah. It's cool. It is what it is. We'll probably never see him do nothing like that again. Anyways.
Nope. Probably not. And I'm okay with that. There's no room for spitting on people in football. You want to do that, go into a different industry.
Oh, yeah. It looks like the Bengals are going to be with Joe Burrow as he's expected to play Thanksgiving against the Raiders. Why are they bringing Burrow back?
Because he's playing in bubble wrap. They're going to have him in bubble wrap.
Look, the Bengals are 3-8 right now. As it stands, they are 12th in the conference, behind the 4-7 Miami Dolphins and the 6-5 Kansas City Chiefs, which means the best that you can finish is 9-8. You're not going to finish 9-8 when you still have to play the Steelers, the Ravens.
Right.
Maybe it's the competitive nature in Joe Burrow. Maybe. Just sit out the year, man. Get healthy. Hopefully Mike Brown gets his head out of his ass and gets some competent offensive line help for the Bengals and come back ready to play next year.
I would just let Flacco rock out.
Yeah, I would too.
Just let him out.
Like I said, it's probably the competitive nature in Joe Burrow. But if you don't have anything to play for, just
it's different.
I get it, but I don't at the same time. Like,
fuck that, Andrew. You're right. You're 100% correct. It's one thing if they were in the hunt.
Right.
If you're in the hunt and he's your best option, you bring him back.
Right.
You want to just throw. This is that shit we talked. Didn't we talk about that like last year?
Yeah.
Because you paid him, you want to throw him out there. I get it as him too wanting to play, but shit, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are below 500.
Yep.
Like I get it.
One more loss and you're not at 500. Like you are going to finish below 500.
Oh, yeah. So I get it. You want to be out there with your boys and help them get their numbers, but come on, man. Sit down.
Yeah.
Joe can do
that at some point.
Joe can do that.
Speaking of sitting down, MRI shows Bucks quarterback Baker Mayfield suffered a low-grade sprained shoulder. I was dumbfounded when they ran him back out there again.
They're not making the playoffs, man. I've already made my peace with it last night. Not making the playoffs.
So, question: if Tampa Bay don't win it, we know the Saints ain't gonna win it.
No, the only other team that can win it is Carolina.
Yep.
That's going to take that division.
That's weird.
Not necessarily. The way Bryce Young and that defense, the Carolina defense is sneaky good, Will.
Not saying they're not, But
I mean, it'd be weird
did
to
you
see Carolina.
predict it? But did you predict that coming into the season?
No.
Yeah.
We thought it was going to be between the Bucks and Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yep.
Poor Baker. I feel bad for him, but again, it's not season ending. It's not season ending. But like you said, did he get hit when he threw the ball before?
No. So the first one he did get landed on, went into the blue medical tent. He came back as the Rams scored, I think, the 4th touchdown to make it 28-7.
Mm-hmm.
Came back out, and then when they were down 31-7 after the Rams kicked the field goal, he chucked his second interception. And in the middle of the throw, he fell down and hit the turf. And when he hit the turf, he landed really hard on his shoulder.
Yeah, because when they panned the camera back on him, I was like, did he get hit?
No, I think just the way he landed, I think
Yeah. Let my guy rest. Again, I make Todd Bowles the scapegoat all the time. And the reason I only do it because, again, I watch what they do in the offseason, and the pieces they need, but they don't get the pieces they need. Y'all need a pass. You need a pass rush. You need a pass rush.
Casey and Will, I'm gonna run it to you like this. So the next 3 games that the Buccaneers have is at home against the Cardinals, at home against the Saints, and then they got a Thursday visit against the Falcons. So their next 3 games are at home. I would sit Baker for the Cardinals game because I think even with Teddy Bridgewater, I think you got a shot to beat the Cardinals. And then you got 2 divisional game between the Saints and the Falcons, who are playing absolute garbage football. No offense to Erica, no offense to Will. But see how Baker feels against the Saints. Worst case scenario, bring him back against the Falcons on Thursday. That's how I would do it.
Right.
Because then you finish off the season with the Panthers, at the Dolphins versus the Panthers. And you're going to want Baker for those 2 games against the Panthers because that's going to be for the division.
Oh, yeah. All right, moving on to the NBA. Then we're gonna cut everything down and get on out of here. Anybody shocked by the Detroit Pistons leading the East?
No.
How the fuck am?
Look, Detroit played really good basketball last year against the who did they lose to 4-2? The Knicks. I think a lot of people kind of said that the future was bright for Detroit in that series against New York. They didn't make any real roster changes. They stuck with what works. And I think at this point, they're playing with house money. Look, the East is wide open. Indiana isn't going to play well without Halliburton.
Yep.
Boston is out of it without Tatum.
Yep.
Do you really think the Knicks are going to win the East? No. It's open. Cleveland isn't taking advantage of it. Why not Detroit?
Right.
That's crazy.
Cade Cunningham should be in the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Should be an All-Star game this season.
Now, I'm actually surprised about. I'm more surprised about the Raptors and the Heat being 2-3 in the East.
Yeah. Speaking of the East, Bulls took a bad loss tonight. 143 to 130.
The Pelicans, the worst in the West. Pelicans
took a bad loss.
Never lost. Pelicans against the Bulls. Never lost.
All right, you guys. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here. KC, any final thoughts you want to give the show tonight?
No. Baker Mayfield get better soon. Fuck Dallas. Fuck Dallas. Also, fuck the Falcons.
Oh, Erica, that's firing words. You need to come back next week, Erica.
Fuck the Falcons. I figured she was taking some time off because the Dodgers won the World Series. I figured she was like, "Fuck it, I can chill now."
I think she was actually in Tennessee this weekend.
Yeah, she drove. Yeah,
well, that's what's up. Other than that, to the viewers and the fellas on the panel, wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving.
You too, man. I appreciate that. That's
about it, man. I'm going to enjoy. I got to work tomorrow, and
me too.
I got to work 4 hours on Wednesday, and then I'm off till next Monday.
Sweet, lucky bastards.
I'm going to enjoy the holiday.
And what you got for the show to finish us up tonight?
First off, we didn't talk any baseball, but fuck Rob Manfred because that is our mantra here on the Sports Report.
Yes.
Also, fuck Jerry Jones.
Yep.
I won't necessarily say fuck the Cowboys, but fuck the Cowboys. Good riddance to Chip Kelly being fired. I think he is a very terrible offensive-minded person.
Yes.
Yeah, I got tomorrow off. Going to work, do some laundry. Then I work 5.5 hours on Wednesday. I'm off Thursday. And then because my job is so genius that they're cutting hours back during the holiday period, I will work 6 hours on Black Friday selling phones. Why 6 hours? It's a secret to me. I'll let you guys know if I ever find out.
Ha. All right. I just
What
want to say
about you,
thank
Will?
you.
What you got going on?
Working.
We can't ever. Well, you got to remember, just because you host the show doesn't mean you can't tell us what's going on in your life.
Working. That about it.
All right. Cool.
Working.
Thanks.
That's about
Will's
it.
update, everybody.
Will's update. Working. But I want to say thank you to Wire Sports for having us here. We do appreciate you guys. And we will see you guys again next week right here on the Sports Report Podcast. I also want to showcase the other shows on Wire Network. You guys have a great week. Happy holidays.
All right, fellas.